And that's how we do it when it just stops like that. And anyway, right into the action with the BAM podcast. My name is Walt, and I didn't steal the keys to the kingdom. The guy who really owns things is right there. Oh, hi, Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, living the life of a Kung Fu supermodel. How are you?
You need a new catchphrase, bro. I am awesome. Thanks for asking.
Right on.
And welcome to... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Welcome to the Old School D&D Twitch channel. Nice to see you guys again.
And then zooming in and still staying awesome, we have Shiloh Barnacow. Call me Maury.
Hello, everybody. How are you all today?
Groovy.
Super.
Same here. Pretty darn groovy.
And helping and assisting with our tech support, we have Gino, a.k.a. Lala.
Hey, everyone.
Shooting and scooting, we have Jason playing Magpie.
How's it going?
I don't know. Not enough caffeine. But
never enough.
Speaking of a guy who's got the rage-induced avatar, we have Aid Smith from across the pond. What's going on?
Hello, everybody.
They still piping in internet like sunshine over there?
Yes, it's fantastic. We don't get hardly any breaks in it at all, ever.
Right on. All right. So when we last left our intrepid heroes, you guys were playing a squad of legionnaires executing a kill team mission. So your basic operation was to reclaim a water reclamation unit on this planet, where it's kind of a big deal to have one of these. So people from the Mid-Core Rebellion had taken over and basically are trying to use it for their go Stormtroopers are trying to use it for their to fund their own operations. So you guys entered by a low air insertion. So you basically halocast out of your drop ship right beside your boat. You drove in, murdered a whole bunch of robots, and then climbed north and decided to execute a takedown on the floor above you and take control of the radios. So basically, everybody in the course of when the shooting started, 1.8 seconds fell except this dude who keeps claiming he's there for the college.
Not for long.
So what are you guys doing?
We also did actually execute the guy with controlling the robots.
Yes. Yep. You took down the rigger who was right over here.
Cool.
So this
So I
lonely
still
little
say
guy.
we flex cuff this guy.
Oh yeah, you already did that. You were flex cuffing him when he was protesting his innocence, protesting that he's just here for the college money, that kind of deal.
So why don't we tape his mouth shut so he can't make a bunch of noise, and stuff him in one of these crates, and we'll come back from later.
I would like to search his wallet first.
Okay. He's got his regular Republic ID on him. Mm-hmm. It stocks him from a mid-core world, and it also he's got a credit chip slid in there. And while perusing around the wallet, you find like an inner what do you call it, like a slit, and that slit has what looks like a plain chip embedded into it. It looks kind of like a really thin thumb drive, except it's only as thick as probably like 5-6 pieces of paper.
This seems important. I pull off the tape as painfully as I can, and I ask him to explain what this is.
That it's it's for school.
Anyone got good persuasion skills on the team?
Mind if I check that out?
I can do some aggressive negotiations.
All right, please, Gino, feel free to check. I only have 3 dice in technology, so this is probably one for you.
Yep, I have computer tech. So mind if I check it out with computer tech?
Go for it.
Do it.
Oh, there's dropping the lowest, so that's 15.
Oh God. All right, so you slide it into your battle board, right? So for those of you who've never seen one of these, in current military standards, a lot of the NCOs and even some of the guys just beneath them are wearing what basically equates to a smartphone right at the top of their armor, and it folds down so that you can look at it while still wearing night vision and stuff like that. You guys have them on your wrists instead. So you run this thing over your battle board, and it syncs, and then Gino got.
Lock it out of the network first before
Gotcha.
that.
All right. So you create basically like a virtual environment to check this thing out in, and you're tapping away, and it looks like some sort of code key. The blockchain for this is insane, though. This is not something a college student, unless he is like a 5-star genius, would probably have. You've heard of like dark ops level slicers having code keys like this.
Okay. Is it a code key that I can duplicate?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Make sure that it's clean, and I'm going to dupe it and send it to everybody so that they have access to it, and send them the specs on it.
So
To everybody's
Opie
side.
wasn't being
Okay,
100%
most important question.
Yeah.
Most important. Important question. Does it have Super Mario on it?
It doesn't appear to be anything like one of those little Raspberry Pi computers.
That would be
No,
cool.
Yeah, you
A little
might be
bit of
out of
retro
luck.
gaming. Okay.
All right. So Opie Cunningham was not being fully honest with us. Magpie, I understand you're the scary-looking guy in the bunch.
That would be me. Yes,
Okay. Can you go interrogate him?
I can.
Okay. Because pretty much I'm good at driving, and so this is maybe your job. So yeah, please feel free.
All right. So I'm thinking streetwise, but what would that be the best option to use for interrogating aggressively?
I would say either streetwise. You really want something like persuasion, but it doesn't look like you have, or not persuasion, presence. But it doesn't look like you have it. So you might get away with some streetwise. So instead of 3D, you probably can do it at like 2D.
I could also. Could I like persuade with shooting?
Well, I mean, that's a different type of persuasion.
Right. I mean, he doesn't need both legs, right? Just one.
If we're using presence, I have 3D in presence.
You do?
Yeah, I'm not sure how, because I'm just basically a baby driver, but somehow I've got 3D in presence. So
Maybe I can use shooting as an assist to drift.
how about we do a good cop, bad cop thing?
There we go.
All right. So you want to roll your shooting for the what are you going to do as a display of your martial prowess?
I'm going to shoot very close to the groin area, way closer than he would like.
All right.
And I will walk in and say, hey, buddy, no. And maybe
You
I'll.
want children?
Try and coax him the other way like you're the good cop.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll, Jason.
All right. Sweet. Okay, so 15.
All right. So for every 6, Mike gets an additional die to use for his roll.
So,
So yeah, you get 2 more.
all right.
I
So
have a question.
Yep.
Well, because Galaxy's Edge and Supers you were playing around with different versions of that. Is it added to 6 for Galaxy's Edge, or is it the Supers version? Is it the Supers version where you're adding to 6, or is it the 6 on a die only?
Like the number 6?
Yes,
No,
because
it's
you were trying 2 different ways with Galaxy's Edge, and I don't know which one you ended up with.
Yeah, for every 6 points.
Okay, so you add to 6. Cool. So same as Supers in the end.
All right, so I had 3D for presence. I had 2D for Jason's efforts, since he had 15, and I get 2 6s out of that.
Yep.
So okay, what's my difficulty number?
You need a 6 because he's one dude surrounded by an entire squad of Legionnaires.
I'm rolling D. I got a handful of D6s here, right?
So you got 3 and 2, so you should have 5d6 to roll for this.
I got small hands like the former president. Well, I'm doing the best I can here. All right. Maybe soon on the Forgotten Run Kickstarter. That seems important to note. And all right, I got a 4, a 2, a natural 6, and a 2. So 3 2s, a 4, and a 6.
All right, so you're
That's
at,
3,
So
right?
12.
Yeah, it's 12 is his top. So yeah, he Magpie steps in and puts a bolt right in between his legs, and you're like, whoa, 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 buddy, whoa, it's fine, I'll do it. Listen, man, I can only hold him back for so long, right? So he's just like, listen, I really don't know anything. I mean, other than what are you trying to know?
We ask him, why does he have an elite hacker chain code on this little thumb drive he gave us? Because clearly he's not all he seems.
He's like, well, I mean, that's for the thing later. I mean, we only activate that when we're on the way out.
What is the thing later?
He goes, like when we're getting out of here, like in the event that like you guys showed up. Only we were supposed to have warning when you guys showed up.
You were supposed to know we were coming?
I mean, that was the plan. That's what the boss said.
Oh, Jesus fucking! What is an appropriate in-universe science fiction exclamation? Is it Feldercarb? Is it frack?
I believe for these guys, it could be SKET, sket.
Sket. Mother sketter.
I've only seen it. I've only seen it used a couple of times in the books. There's carking. That's another one. So get this carking thing out of here. The big one though is calling somebody an asshole in the universe. They basically refer to you as like this particular kind of like mud creature. Yeah, Calhorn.
Oh, Shebrass 66 is saying coob.
Yep. Oh, the coob is a whole nother thing. That's a frog.
It's a frog.
All right.
Okay, so this just chain code kicks off a set of explosives. Then you were supposed to destroy this when you get warning that we were coming, but somehow you didn't get warning we were coming. So I'm wondering if we've been set up.
Listen, man. All I know is we get the word to get out of here, and I go over there, pop the lock, insert this, and then I make a run for it.
Mm-hmm.
What's supposed to happen?
He says, "Well, good. I mean, lift the thing," and he's basically pointing to right here.
Okay, I walk him over there, and
so he's like, "Is it cool? Like, can I? Like, you're not going to shoot me?" And I mean, I'm.
Oh, I promise I'm not going to shoot you. Magpie, I can't make any promises about. So.
When he says, "Are you sure you're not going to shoot me?" Long range rifle shooter will shoot right between his hands.
You're gonna shoot right between his hands?
Yeah, where he's waving, right between his hands.
So let's see. He is probably standing right here. That would put Drift. Let's see, right behind him.
Do you know? Are you going to shoot me for dramatic effect? Because I feel like you're going to shoot me for dramatic effect.
No, I'm just going to shoot up in the air, but I'm going to shoot straight between his hands as he's waving his hands in the air like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's just a warning shot on that.
All right.
Drama.
Because drama. Because like his hands are like this, and he's like, "Not going to shoot me, right?" And so, right between his open hands. I have 5 dice to do this, plus some extra bonuses.
Are you
long range sniper?
What's the power level on the rifle? Are you zoning it all the way up, or are you making it weak so it doesn't punch through the roof?
Oh, I'm making it weak. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but just scare him.
All right. So you punch around into the ceiling. He's like, whoa! I'm opening, but I just want to make sure I'm not going to get shot.
Your continued cooperation is the best guarantee you have of that.
I'm cooperating. Like he's freaking out now.
My trigger finger's feeling a little itchy.
He goes, please no, don't be itchy. Right, and he starts opening he opens the cover, and these big water reclaimers are basically just like a big boiler. They process the seawater and take out all of the the bacteria, plankton, the salt, like everything, and then make it clean, drinkable water. On the inside of this thing, when he lifts up the maintenance plate, they have it lined with all sorts of Hayeks, so like plastic explosive. and there's a small control plate with a slot in it, just beneath a digital display.
Go boom. Okay. So you
what?
guys were supposed to get advance notice that we were coming. You were supposed to blow this up, and we show up to a smoking crater.
He goes, "Wait a minute, what?"
I am telling your story back to you to confirm what you said.
He goes, "What do you mean we're supposed to blow this up?"
This is high explosives.
He like backs up. He starts freaking out, like even though his hand, he's got that like whoa, and he starts backing up like
Drift.
Stay still.
He's expendable. They didn't tell him that. They had him blow himself up. It's no wonder he knows nothing. We just throw him in the water for all they care.
He's like, "Please, God, no, don't throw me in the water." And he starts crying.
Look, if you don't want to be expendable, you can help us out.
He's
Because
like,
we don't
"Look,"
treat our people expendable.
he goes, "I just want to get out of this with, like all my parts and pieces where they're supposed to be. Please, God, please."
I
It's like you
actually
don't-
would like to use my intrusion. I believe Magpie might actually be better at intrusion than I am, but I'm going to go and assess. I'm not going to interact with it yet, but I am going to go and assess with my intrusion to see if we can take apart this bomb. And I want to see if it's wired into anything else. So probably actually use my computer tech to check that out.
Your
first.
computer tech would be the more applicable skill. Intrusion is more like
I've got-
going snake eyes into a building.
Oh, that's true. Sure. But yeah, I want to check the system out. See if ooh, so that's a 13.
Oh yeah. You could disassemble some of the controlling wires pretty easily on this.
I will start doing so. And once I know like one of the packs of basically C4s, C4 equiv is inert, anything pulled out of it, I'll toss it to Magpie and go catch.
As you're throwing this stuff around, this kid is like deteriorating. He's, oh my God, because most people don't know that, like, most plastic explosive, you can even throw it in the oven.
Uh-huh.
So
You
like,
have to have specific triggers. So that's why I'm saying that once it's all pulled out, it's just a piece of plaster basically right now.
Yeah. Yep.
So-
So does he know anything about roving patrols? How often they have to call to check in? How often someone comes by?
How
et
many
cetera?
more people are left on the platform?
he goes, well, I mean, we have the command group up in the next floor, and then the guards up top with all those people in it.
All those people in it?
I mean,
The hostages.
yeah, the workers. Yeah, I mean, they're guarding them. They're right on the helipad, so if like anything goes, I mean, and then he goes, "Oh my God." He goes, "Dear sweet Oba,
You might have been working for the bad guys. Just
he
saying.
goes, we're directly under the landing platform here. They were going to hurt those people." He goes,
They
"You
were
got to
going
do
blow them
something."
up and blow you up too. You weren't going to make it off the platform.
He's like, "You guys need to do something about this."
How many other people have this blockchain key, buddy? Are you the only one with it, or do all you and your mates have one?
Well, I was the one on this floor.
They probably have one on each floor.
Okay,
Have
so
we-
we've
have
got
we-
one.
Have we disabled the explosives?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, there.
Okay.
So if there's one on each floor, does that mean there's explosives on each floor?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Do the explosives here link up to an above floor, or is it just for this floor and it's isolated and that's it?
He said the boss up top handed me this and said when he gives the word, I was to insert this key and make a run for it.
So, quick
Okay.
question, Walt. When I was disassembling the wires, though, one thing I did ask about was if it was connected anywhere else. Did I sense that it was connected anywhere else?
It looks like you only, and checking all the other because there's other reclamation units in the room, right, or on this particular platform. So you got some up here, you got 3 big reclamators up there, and then you got 3 more down here, right? So you got the ladder that you came up is right here, and then you have another ladder that goes up right there,
Okay.
right? So these reclaiming units, you check these other ones, and the only one that had the explosives was this one.
Okay.
Hey,
a
wait,
quick-
is there a Galaxy's Edge book that tells this story? If so, which one and what pages are relevant?
So,
Help me out, people in the
checking my
comments.
system
Picky, picky, picky.
on a quick sim, what would the blast footprint be for this size? For this one.
It looks like the charges were also shaped. So it looks like it was going to blow straight through the roof and straight up.
Okay.
Knight of Barsoom is thinking that you should go very violent archer on this.
Oh, don't worry. I plan to go violent archer on snipering up people up top.
Okay. Well, unless we can find a car, I'm kind of bringing up the rear, and apparently doing halfway decent interrogation. So I think we should go up the stairs and shoot the commanders. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we form up and KTF.
Okay. So I guess Magpie, you're the leader when it comes to stuff like this, right? Or
Yeah, I think I'm the intrusion expert here.
Yes, I'm generally gonna be second. I back you up. I'm long range rifle and intrusion. So you're a close up, as I understand it, you're a close up shooter and bash in the face. I'm the long range sniper with intrusion. So I'll second back you.
All right, so you guys go up to the next floor.
I'll be taking up the rear because, like I said, I'm kind of useless unless I'm to pilot or drive. Aid and Moray, I guess you guys are in between.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll hand back. Yep.
So as you guys go up to the next floor, Mike, you're the last one up. And the kid looks at you and he's like, "Are you taking me with you?"
We're still debating this.
So am I staying here?
Well, if we're taking this guy is just dead weight on and up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to tie him to one of the reclamators and then head up. That was my vote.
That seems.
And then we come back for him later.
Tape and tie.
We tape and tie him to something solid, bubblegum machine or a telephone booth, whatever we can find. If everything goes okay,
What about
we'll
a
come
phone
back
booth?
for you.
Do you have a phone booth here?
Maybe a
He's
phone
like, "Do you promise?" I mean, because I really. And then you know the last sound he hears before you go up the stairs is you know putting out some tape to not only tie but also to silence. All right, so you guys go to the next floor. It is a balcony with a long hallway separated by, so like this long yellow line right here is all glass, right? Allowing you to see outside. Here's the balcony outside of the structure. So you can see the ocean from here.
See a house from here.
Yeah, right. You have a door here, and then you have another door here.
All right. Let's take the first door.
All right.
Do we spot anyone around? Any guards? Anyone on patrol? Anyone?
Nothing.
Bueller?
I'm going to keep that. If you remember, we have a hack on their communication system, on their chatting
Right.
system, and the voice hacks as well. So I'm going to make sure I keep an ear on that. And is there a spot here that I could do basically a sniper perch to have his back?
No, it's just an open hallway. It's like an operator's worst nightmare, an open long hallway with multiple doors.
Oh, that's a kill zone.
Yeah, you don't want to fatal funnel that one. So, are you guys going into this door right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How are you entering? Are you stacking up, or are you just going to enter, like, send a couple of guys in?
I can go in first.
We should have brought the kid. God damn it. Okay.
I have no access to my miniature.
Oh, hold on. We can
Thank
fix.
you.
Yeah. I don't either.
Controlled by.
Ditto.
Is there, as far as our detections go, is there a camera system here in the kill zone?
There are several cameras, yes,
Okay.
but you guys have them all controlled.
I got a hack on that. Yeah.
We did have a hack on that, but I did want to know if there was cameras in the kill zone anyway.
What about the door?
In case we want to make use of that, in case we want to make use of their camera system.
Now, here's the deal on the doors, right? With the doors, who else needs control? Everybody should have control that I think that is here.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. So here's the thing with these doors. The particular doors that you see, they're kind of like the ones that you see on a submarine or on a ship. They have the big rotary handle that puts two huge pins in, and you most likely, based on your leader's recon, your map recon of the area, they're probably pressure doors. So if this whole thing were to submerge, these particular areas, whatever's behind these doors, would be watertight and protected for a time.
Which is why they positioned the blast just below this.
Yeah, well, the blast would come up like right in here somewhere.
Okay.
Well, let's not go there.
Right. So this area is reinforced. This area doesn't appear to be reinforced. It's just grading for you to walk on.
I'm going to crouch and line a shot up for when he's going through the door and all, just to have him covered.
All right. Who's going in?
Any electronics on this door, or is it strictly a mechanical operation?
It's all manual.
I'll open it up and go in.
Yeah, I'm at an edge here. As soon as it opens, I'm going in.
Okay, I'll crank the door open, and that leaves you, Jason, to charge in afterwards. Yeah. So you don't get caught holding the door handles open.
I am rolling on my random catchphrase table. 1 second. I got a bad feeling about this. Coming up there.
Please take a temporary.
Is that what the magic 8 ball is saying?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So you pop the locks, right? And right as you're going in, you run into this dude. And he's like, oh, you've got to be. So give me initiative.
Oh,
He's not like one of our old school chums, is he?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
What is initiative based on?
So
Roll your
give me
reaction.
reaction or super speed.
Right on.
Just to reiterate, Lala is tech support. That includes the supers rules as well.
Oh my goodness.
I think I might be going first with 2 6s and a 5.
Still highest 3, right?
with 26, yeah.
So is it just the highest 3 or total?
No, total.
I have
What's
20.
the total?
I've got 9.
Mike has a 20. Jason has a 9. All right. Let's see. Dale.
14.
All right. Lala.
Yeah, I think I'm going Archer Rampage as was requested of me.
What
So
did
remember
you
how I
get?
said I did have them covered on that. So I'm going to shoot them with my precision long range rifle.
Yeah. What was your initiative? Just so I.
I got
26.
13, by the way, just so you
26.
know.
Oh,
Good
okay.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Aid.
No, I got 13. 13.
All right. So you're gonna punch a hole through this guy.
Yeah, well, about that, I do have split attack, and I see multiple targets.
So from your vantage point, you can see these 3.
Okay. Let's see about taking at least 2 of them out. So I'll do a split attack.
All right. Go for it.
And I do have my lethality boost, too, so I get to keep an extra. And yeah, I don't think I want to bother with the area effect. I'll just do split. So I'll do 2. So.
All right. And also keep in mind, what's the threat bonus on that weapon?
It doesn't say, actually.
Hold on a second. Let me look. Switching screens. All right. So you, let's see, Gino, threat bonus, +3. Oh my God. +3 threat bonus. All right. So you're going to make your roll to attack.
Okay. So threat bonus is something new to Galaxy's Edge. How does that work?
So the threat bonus is actually from this particular book, Search and Destroy. And
I
the way it
remember
works is once you make your roll, when we go to apply the damage, so for example, the sniper rifle, because of how lethal it is, because it's not just made for people, it's made to destroy equipment, vehicles. You get an extra 3 points per die that you roll to apply the damage.
Ooh, okay.
So, for example,
maybe we should just make an example of the front guy. I won't bother splitting. I'll just, yeah.
you're going
I'll
to
just
pink
roll
this.
5d6, keep 4 rather than split.
I smell bloodlust in the air.
There's 20. 6,
Oh my-
6, 6, 2. Right in the 20.
Nice.
All right, so let's see, 20 for that's keeping the 4, right?
Yes, keeping the I4 because
So-
I have I have lethality, which means I get to keep an extra.
Plus, you get an additional 3 points per die, which brings that total roll to 32.
Yep.
So he opens the door, and Aid swings the door open so that it what do you call it? So that the guy is standing right there, looking like he was just about to exit. He's just about to like drop an F-bomb off the end of his lips when you basically wash his mouth out with 12 millimeter blaster bolt. His
Very
whole
antiseptic.
head and most of his shoulders come apart as the whole body flips in place, spraying the two buddies behind him with everything that was formerly contained therein. The one dude that was directly behind him, let's see, where's the picky? The one dude that is directly behind him right here, like drops to his backside. Like he drops to his ass immediately, hitting the grate, like freaking out. These two guys start bringing their rifles up. That brings us to Mike.
Hey, okay. So I'm way behind everybody else, and I have got shit for shooting skills. But here we are. I couldn't stay with the vehicle. So catchphrase table.
Drift, you are our face. We need our face with us. If anyone's going to surrender to us, they need to talk to you.
Okay, rolling on the random catchphrase table. Hang on a second. Game over, man. Game over. Okay, and with that, let's see. What kind of guns does this guy have?
Let's see. You got drift, so he has a medium blaster and a carbine rifle.
Okay, I'm guessing close range like this. It's really about the blaster. So
It's up to you. Both are equal in close range.
okay.
So the only thing is the carbine has more shooting modes.
Oh, okay.
Although, just keep in mind, mags probably needs a change of underwear, as a 12 millimeter blaster bolt went over his shoulder to ventilate this guy.
Yeah,
and he's standing almost directly in the way of where you can see. So if you do anything other than a single shot, he might need to take a minute in the porta-john to reassemble things.
Okay, how about I step out to one side so there's less of a chance of me shooting a teammate?
Gotcha.
Because I am a team player, no matter what you might say about me. That's true. And I'll shoot this guy here in front of Mags because he's the closest target. And I got 3 dice on shooting. Can I add anything else to that, or is that pretty much my roll?
That's your roll.
All right. I'm guessing a total of 8 is bad.
Well, that depends. That depends on his roll and what he gets. So you pull the trigger, right? Just as you're pulling the trigger, right? He's kicking the still like twitching body of his buddy out of the way, right? That body falls, and he raises the rifle right as you dump a lethal dose of heavy blaster right into his face. He spins around and goes down and hits the deck. That brings us to 14. Dale.
That little guy with the red dot on him, is he still up and running?
He is on his ass because he got covered by all the gore from
all the goo
ventilating his buddy.
Perfect. That means he's not ready to shoot back as I step into the edge of the doorway and use my, what do I have? I have the Nostek D4 carbine, and I'll pump a few rounds into his face.
Go for it.
Okay, so I want to roll. What do I want to roll for that?
So let's see.
I thought I had it all together. Oh, I'm just going to do shooting then, right?
Shooting. Yep.
All right, here we go.
So your shooting is a 2D.
Pitiful. For a 10, 2 5s.
Well, it depends on what he gets. So he does not get 2 5s.
Of course he doesn't.
Nope. So he's just like, whoa, and he's like pounding the side of his rifle, right, to try and seat like a fresh magazine, because it looks like he might have had a charge out, like his rifle discharged the energy mag. And as he's seating it, you basically trace a line up his torso punching him in hard bolts as he turns and hits the deck.
Perfect.
That brings us to 8.
Okay, who else is standing?
So you got this one guy left on the inside of the doorway.
Cool. Okay, so give me a sec. Okay, so if you want to move me up to the doorway anyway, because I should probably be near there because I opened it in the first place.
And you got dice, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
And then I will zap him with the carbine as well. Give it a shot.
All right, go for it.
So, miscolored dice, normal dice. A 7 in total.
All right. He is in rough shape because he is the only guy left. He came close to succeeding, but doesn't. He was angling. Like, you think that this is the only guy in the room that might have had some training, right? So in the military, when you're going around a corner and you're trying to see or trying to advance around a corner, they call that cutting the pie, because what you're trying to do is you're taking the corner in minute slices so that you don't just walk out and get shot. So as you guys were decaffeinating his friends, he was trying to go around some cargo boxes to try and get a better angle on Mags, who was just standing in the doorway. And you just slide to your knees and drop into a kneeling unsupported firing position. And you clip him once in the knee, and when he falls into direct line of your your muzzle, you level one more bolt that fires through his shoulder and basically drops him to the floor still. What do you guys do?
I'd like to search these guys for interesting stuff.
I take a
Especially
moment.
I found something on a wallet, so I'm interested in finding
A
out.
little
if they have
key
any
stick
stuff.
would be nice.
I take a moment to reflect how apt my catchphrase choice was when this firefight began.
Right on.
Very important question, Drift. In that chart of yours, is only easy day was yesterday on that chart?
No, but it does have Yippee Kayak other buckets, so it might have been sourced from China or some place. English isn't the first language, maybe.
Yeah, these guys probably won't be using the only easy day is yesterday one because that's a SEAL motto, and they already have good PR. They don't need the Galaxy Edge role playing game.
True.
So what do you call it? You guys start searching them. Mags is just like, holy crap, that was awesome, but I didn't get to shoot anybody.
Oh,
Mags didn't get to try it. Yeah, Mags didn't get to punch anybody.
As you guys are searching, the room has tons of crates. It looks like a parts room. You got hanging parts, hoses, lines, heavy gauge cabling. There's tons of like cargo boxes, all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, do we need to do an A team now and construct some elaborate machinery to shoot people with cabbages or something? Or are we okay?
Could be.
No, I don't think we need to.
So then you, who is monitoring the enemy
Pattern?
frequency?
Me.
You hear, somebody just lit up the next room, and then you hear,
oh,
do you think it was an AD? And the next guy goes, no, I don't think it was an AD.
Am I able to intercept and falsify the transmission like I was doing earlier?
Yeah. What are you going to try to do? What are you going to try and say?
I'm going to intercept. I'm going to intercept the transmission, and so he's saying something just lit up the next room. That's what he attempted to say.
Yep.
I'm going to say sounds like some boxes fell in the next room.
We have a major reactor leak. We're all fine though. We're fine here.
No, I'm going to use his voice and say sounds like some crates just fell in the next room.
All right. Roll your technology.
Sure. Tech or computer tech, because I've been using computer tech for the...
Whichever one.
Sure thing. Computer tech it is.
Both are applicable.
Wonderful. Yeah. 12. I got a 12.
All right. You hear, You sure it was boxes? It really sounded like it sounded like blaster fire. I mean, we're using sluggers, so if somebody's shooting blasters, we have a problem.
The response on that is going to be, yeah, sounds like they had some clinking parts. So I'm going to figure out some parts that could make similar sounds to what we were shooting because, and I'm going to say, yeah, it sounds like that. Maybe you should check it out. And I'm going to motion for us to set up by the door that they're motion to set up by the door.
All right, so you guys are all going to go into the room?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll lead the way.
So I'm going to motion KTF for, I don't even need to motion because we have sub vocalizers. So sub vocalize, set up ambush at the door.
All right, so everybody's going in. All right, you guys set up by the door, right? And you hear, all right, hey, we're going to send Bill down to check it out just in case it's weird because nobody on that other channel is responding.
They've been responding because I've been responding for them.
Oh, all right. So he says, all right, so can we send Bill to check it down?
I responded affirmative for them.
All right. So a few minutes later, you hear, hey, coming in.
Very nice.
Bill is a healthy boy.
So he opens the door, and it looks like a dude with a ton of cyber. And the thing is, in the Republic, cyber is not necessarily a good thing, especially when it's through most of your body, because it can be like most of the Legionnaires. If you end up getting a limb cut off or blown off or whatever, most of the time you're out of the Legion because the stuff can be hacked. But this guy doesn't seem to care, and he looks mostly metal instead of the meat that he should have. He is grotesquely large, carrying what looks like a tri-barrel. So,
Bill, have you been working out? You look great.
So when he opens the door, he's got his tri-barrel in one hand, but not against the grip, and he goes, "Oh, you gotta be!" And then he grabs the handle to get it on.
Do we get any advantage for having had time to set up the ambush knowing he
Oh
was
yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
So we'll let Mags go first because he didn't get a chance to go in the previous round. What do you do?
I'm gonna use my precision carbine and blast a fool.
All right, go for it.
All right. Top 3, right?
Yep.
All right. Ooh, doggy. Let's see. Looks like I got 15.
All right. He takes the burst right in the chest. It rips off and shreds burning flesh that fall kind of like cinders around a fire pit, right? And he's like, "Oh snap! That skin was new. That skin was new."
Sorry.
That brings us back to Lala.
Okay. I am going to shoot him. I'm perched up on some of the crates up there, and laying on my chest and aiming right at him, and I'm going to take a shot at him.
Hit him.
So 5d6, keep highest 4, and yeah, I think that's good. Well, that's only 14, unfortunately, but I did not lose out on ammo.
All right. So
and it's the +3 threat.
Yep.
The dread.
He had the what do you call it? The big tri-barrel in just the one hand. So he sees, he takes the shot, and just as he's about to like aggro up and start dumping rounds into the room, he looks up and he can see you just sitting there, nice and still, aiming at him. He kind of gets a sense of what's going on. He jumps straight up and basically holds onto the piping in the ceiling as your round passes beneath him. It shatters like all the windows right through here, basically melting the bits that are left. That brings us to, let's see, Mike.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, number 6. From Enter the Dragon 1973. You have offended my family, and you have offended a Shaolin temple.
That'll confuse him if nothing else.
Yep.
I'll take any advantage I can get. And I have 3d6 in guns, so I'm shooting them again with the same gun from before.
Go for it.
Oh, that's not great. That's 8 again.
Let's see. God, he's going to start running out of defenses.
Do I have to declare that I want to do a reroll before he rolls, or can I see what he rolls, then declare I'm going to spec competency die and do a reroll? Is that how that works?
So if you want to spend a competency die, now would be the time.
All right, so I can roll one more die. Okay.
Hit it.
This is the one you gave me earlier for my excellent witticism. Roll a 3. So
All right. He let's see.
11 total.
He rips down some of the plating.
Mm-hmm.
He was holding onto all those like cables and wires. He
Mm-hmm.
rips down some of the plating as he falls back to the deck, and you put a blaster bolt right through it.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it hit all of the debris rather than it hitting him. Dale.
Can I use my technology network intrusion to try and hack his body and shut him down somehow?
Please,
yes. So that's going to be the first. You're going to need 2 rolls for that. First, you're going to have to actually get into the self-contained network that controls all of his cybernetics.
Okay, let's start with that.
Then you can take control.
Okay.
So
here's the access roll coming through D20. 16 with no 6s. Honest to God.
Okay. All right. So you're working on that this round.
Yep.
That brings us to Aid.
Okay, I'll try and give him a shot.
So this guy is much more difficult than what you've encountered so far.
I got a 10.
God, what's he got left? So he tries. What do you call it? He kneels down and kind of like backs up a little bit. You trace a line right where he was standing and put a couple of rounds across his skin, but it doesn't look like it bothered him that much.
Does my threat bonus don't kick in until I actually hit him, does it?
Correct.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
what I thought. Cool.
Now we got Jason.
All right. I think I'll move so that I can get a better shot at him.
All right, where you going?
And then can I use my shooting to try to give a bonus to everyone else to hit him?
You can.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll use the precision carbine for that.
All right. So that'll be 5D. Take the highest 3.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be a 14. 2 on my odd colored. So
You're not
2?
shooting, so it doesn't matter because that's
yeah.
your ammo.
All right.
All right. So basically, you're using your scope like a spotter, and adding to their ability to target this guy. He reaches into his pack and rolls what looks like a grenade into the center of the room.
Whoa!
It goes off. Let's see. All right, so everybody has to give me some sort of defense against a roll of 14.
Yep. I'm going to roll my reaction, saying that since I'm on top of the crates and all, I'm basically flipping so that I am taking cover on my back.
Yep, hit it.
And I got a 15, so I think
All
you
right,
said
so you're
14.
good.
So I just rolled it into cover.
All right.
I got a 13.
13. All right, so that means that you took a point of damage. So you get to either take that off of your fortitude or your reaction.
I'll go with reaction.
All right. Let's see, Mike.
I guess I'll do reaction because I'm a fast driver guy, so I'll try to roll out of the way like TJ Hooker would.
Go for it.
2 6s and a 5, so total of 17.
Oh yeah, easily. Dale, what'd you get?
Rolled reaction for a 16 with 1 6.
All right, and then Aid.
Yep, I got a 15. I'm going to use my reaction. I'm basically just going to try and sidestep so anything hits the door and not me.
All right, so the ones who got, it looks like Mags was the only one who took the heavy hit. So he probably shielded most of you guys from the blast.
You're welcome.
One of the
Thanks,
shreds
Mags.
and fragments is kind of embedded into your leg. And you know from anything battlefield related, if you've got something sticking out, you basically duct tape it in place so that you're not going to bleed out or whatever. But the armor that you're wearing has compensators in it to keep you from bleeding and all that other jazz, as well as pumping you full of drugs. It's just that leg is going to be a little lame, so you're 1 down in your reaction.
Drugs.
And drugs. And that's where we'll pick it up next week on the Lunchtime Beat 'em Ups here on the Vamp Podcast, also broadcasting on Sci-Fi Writers, playing old school D&D. Mike, did you want to take us out?
That was a lot of fun. Well, we'll see everyone next time.
Cheers.
That's all I got.